हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। एक्सपर्ट क्या कह रहे हैं, किस तरह की पिच होगी, क्या फील्डिंग कर रहे होंगे, कैसे बेहतरीन तरीके से फाइनल जीतने की तैयारी न्यूजीलैंड कर रहा है। इंडिया की भी बहुत ही मज़ेदार प्रैक्टिस चल रही है। रोहित शर्मा की शानदार बैटिंग, जडेजा का वो बॉलिंग स्पीच, सामी का धुआंधार बॉलिंग, ये सारी क्लिप्स हम आज देखेंगे।
Shot. He plays that so well.
That's high. That's so high. That is just exquisite use of the feet.
Moran super swing. Intentions clear.
Congratulations to India, led by Rohit Sharma, ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup champions 2024.
Belting and belting. And the only one in danger there was the umpire. So India win by 4 wickets. And they're into the final of the Champions Trophy.
What a miss!
Tariq Manya is the new player for India. Player on a miss now.
My first.
Forget about Rohit as a captain. I think I've had a fabulous relationship with him. I think he's just a great guy, and that is something which is important. When you're a good human being, you end up becoming a good leader. That's the reason why I feel that I think he's achieved quite a lot for his IPL franchise, and then he's won the T20 World Cup as well. But again, those are histories. That is past. Now we've got a new challenge ahead. Hopefully, he can be at his best, not only from a batting point of view, but as a leader as well.
Julia, I know it's hard to quantify, but if I'm to ask you about Kane Williamson's impact on New Zealand cricket, how would you put that into words?
Immense. If there was one word, it is immense. He is New Zealand's greatest ever batter by a stretch. Now, I played with and against Martin Crowe. He's second on the list for mine. He was an unbelievable cricketer, Martin Crowe, and a great reader of the game. But Kane is very similar in the fact that he reads the game. He understands what he has to offer. He understands that runs are his currency. And that's what he has to do now. Now he's no longer captain, hasn't been for a little while now in any format. And he just knows that he's got to go out there and score runs. And to still have that hunger after all this time to score those runs, I think is one of his greatest assets. And you watch Mitchell Santner in and around the fielding performance tonight. He was going to Kane Williamson on a regular basis. What are we thinking here, Kane? What are we thinking? They played a lot of domestic cricket together at Northern Districts back home. They know each other well. And I think Kane's input and his output for New Zealand cricket has just been more than one could ever hope for or want.
Virat Kohli is batting behind me in this net. Now, he's had his practice against pace, against spin. One of the things he's so good at across formats is his rotation of strike. That is what he's practicing in this net. After he hits every ball, he's saying 1.2, trying to envision where the fielders would be and see if he would be able to pierce the gap. That was probably 4. But this is how you become great. This is how you become one of the greatest of all time. Hard work. He's been batting for over an hour. Just said one again.
Everyone's been great, I think. Obviously around Canterbury, Matt Henry's there a lot, so I've had a lot to do with him, and haven't played too much other than this season with Kyle, but he's obviously another tall bowler that I'd like to pick his brain. And then Timmy, obviously being Test captain when I first came in, he was unbelievable for me as well. He was so accommodating to all of us young bowlers coming through, and was willing to share bits of information where he could.
I've always felt that he's always gone under the radar. I think he's someone we don't speak highly about. See what he's done for Indian cricket, be it test format, be it a T20 format or in 50 over format. I think he's very important to Indian cricket and what he's done, not just with the bat or ball, in the field as well. He's, I think, one of the top all-rounders going around in world cricket. We in the dressing room know the value of Ravindra Jadeja. We feel that I think the importance of Ravindra Jadeja is what it is in the dressing room, not what happens outside the dressing room.
और मिल गई है पहली सफलता, भारी किनारा लगा और पकड़ा भी गया।
ये गेंद हवा में है, विराट कोहली लॉन्ग ऑन से थोड़ा सफर तय करके नीचे आएंगे और आखिरकार विकेट।
सफलता एक और
ज्यादा यादगार होगी।
पंजा खोल दिया है।
ये लो भाई, क्या आपातकालीन डला शमी, ये भी पकड़ दिया, ये कैच हो सकता है।
I think fielding for me is all about attitude, and if the attitude, I think through this tournament we've taken some fantastic catches, and I mean Glenn Phillips is the obvious one to go to, but it hasn't been just him. There's been other guys that have pulled off some really good catching as well, and that has the ability, I think, to change momentums in games, and if you're all in that mind space of doing something for the team, then I think it can only help you.
Why do you think Glenn's so good?
He's fast, he's strong, he loves fielding as much as anyone that I've seen. He practices it regularly, and he's got that, I guess, unique ability to get himself off the ground, and it seems to stick more times than it doesn't. So, look, he's a fantastic fielder. There's been a lot of praise for him, I know, and I think it's well deserved.
मिस्टर आईसीसी इन द मेकिंग, सचिन रविंद्र सबसे ऊपर उनके, और वहीं पे 3 फील्डर तैनात कर रखा है। 100 रन भी पूरे। 8 व्यूज से पता लगेगा वो जो रिस्ट कॉक करते हैं वो।
ये पिकअप शॉट के कप्तान रहे हैं, अच्छा शॉट वहां पर।
अभी भी जिस तरीके से खेल रहे हैं,
बड़ा योगदान अभी तक। लाहौर में रचिन का बल्ला लहराएगा, आईसीसी टूर्नामेंट में उनका एक और शतक आ जाएगा।